All right, guys, if you can see, we had the trusses on all the way across. We went to put the floor in of the chicken coop and realized that it needed to go in before those trusses up there did. So we ended up having to take those off and drop the floor in from up top there.
On the roof.
So that's where we're at right now. Just wanted to kind of let you know that so you don't make the same mistake we did. And the floor is in.
So we ran out of plywood, and we have our old bench set from when we had the swimming pool here. So we're like, okay, we're gonna steal these boards to fill in the duck hutch. It's gonna look cute too, but the screws are so rusted I can't get them out. So they're on like 30-inch spacing for the screws. So I'm thinking we can cut 27 inches out of them to fit the duck hutch doors. And yeah, so improvise, adapt, and overcome. That's our motto. So quick little tour of what we've got accomplished so far. This is the duck hutch. Got the doors on, still have the roof to do, still have the plexiglass to do. This is the run. It's totally encased with hardware cloth. Still have the ramp for the chickens to build. Still have the roof for the duck hutch. Still have the egg hutch. Thank you, baby. For the roof for the egg hutch, still have the have all the plexiglass to do. The chicken coop itself is done. So that's the whole area here. I do have to build a little step up for them to get into the egg hutch, and I still have the roosts. We're gonna put in 2 roosts. Probably gonna fix them on the low section here. Yeah, it should be good. And then of course we still have the entire roof to do. All right.
And just like that, we have a duck hutch. So we're back in the shop. Got a piece of plexiglass that we're going to be cutting out for the windows. All I did was just Sharpied it. I tried to get as many as I could out of this one piece to make sure, you know, we utilize the material as well as we can. Thinking about moving that 11 by 60 down a little bit, cutting straight across. Scoring it with the old Stanley utility knife and using the straight edge metal T-square. Hopefully this works. We're about to find out. So we're putting on the plexiglass that's going to cover the windows. I wound up having to cut it with my brother's jigsaw. Scoring it with the, we gotta hurry. You heard that, that's thunder rolling in. So wanted to get it up quickly while we could. coming, baby.
Yeah. We'll show you what type of screws we're using. So we went with roofing screws because they have that rubber piece right there to go against the plexiglass. Less chance of cracking it.
I got my DeWalt set on 2. Seems to be just perfect. Remember, this thing's supposed to be keeping the critters out, so make sure you put enough in.
And again, so these windows will be there, so they'll get light in there. It won't just be all dark in there. But yet the critters can't get in.
Oh, it's gonna be a 3 there.
Two more. Oh, and one here.
3 more.
3 more. Our first window is on. Looks good. And then, when it's hot out, we just open that part up. And they can get the airflow, but still secure because the hard cloth is there.
Got some black chain here. I'll probably affix a hook, or maybe might be able to slide it on there, maybe catch it here or something like that, so the water still sheds off of it and still get the airflow. Probably hook it up to one of those runners.
All right, so one window in, and might be it for today.
Might try to drill another one. We don't know yet. We'll see what happens. Okay, when I built the egg hutch for the chicken coop, I didn't take into account the ribs on the roofing. So wound up having to cut about 1.5 inches off the 2x4s for the top section there to allow us enough room for that window to open. The ridges on the roofing are about 1.25 inches, so I gave myself just that little bit extra. And it should fit now. Yeah. And the window should still be able to open, which it does. And we're good. All right, so just for your reference, if you were following the plans, cut that top section down. Okay, so we're closing in the little area left between the rafters and the roof on the walls. Gonna wind up
shutting those in. So basically I'm going around cutting some 2x4, pocket hole screwing the outside edges, and I've got them cut on a slant. It was like that 22.5, almost to the edge of the doohickey. And they fit in there really, really good. So you don't have to worry too much about gaps. Now there is still this gap right here, but that's gonna allow airflow, and if, you know, a snake or a mouse or something, hopefully the chickens will gobble them up. At least no big predators are gonna get in there.